अब इनकी तरह आप भी देख सकते हैं हर मैच लाइव कहीं भी टैप मैट के साथ। Catch every match live of ICC Champions Trophy without any ads only on TapMad. TapMad. Download now. अब इनकी तरह आप भी देख सकते हैं हर मैच लाइव कहीं भी टैप मैट के साथ। Catch every match live of ICC Champions Trophy without any ads only on TapMad. TapMad. Download now. अब इनकी तरह आप भी देख सकते हैं हर मैच लाइव कहीं भी टैप मैट के साथ। Catch every match live of ICC Champions Trophy without any ads only on TapMad. TapMad. Download now.
Kia ora everyone, welcome along to Tauranga, welcome to Bay Oval, and this series between New Zealand and Pakistan is still very much alive. New Zealand were dominant in the first two matches, but at Eden Park just 2 nights ago, Pakistan rewrote the record books and clinched an important victory to make sure that there's no dead rubbers here. The man in charge, Hassan Nawaz.
I don't know about this approach. This will be out too. That's better. Bang, that's a beaut that.
That has been some knock to watch. The fastest by a Pakistan player in just his third T20 international.
Coming in hot, this International Summer of Cricket is proudly delivered to you by KFC. This International Summer of Cricket is proudly delivered to you by KFC.
twilight. Welcome to Tauranga Tefano. Congratulations, you are here, and it's T20 cricket. Frankie Mackay is with us, and Frank, Pakistan will know that they are very much in the series now.
Absolutely. The way they played in Game 3 just completely changed the complexion of the series.
Doesn't
I
more
cannot
look
wait
glorious
to see
in the
what they
twilight.
bring out
Welcome to
Game 4
Tauranga
today.
Tefano. Congratulations, you are here, and it's T20 cricket. Frankie Mackay is with us, and Frank,
all in Pakistan are
Pakistan
confident
will
all of
know
a
that
sudden
they are
reckon
very
they can
much
play
in
in
the
these
series
conditions.
now.
They're ready to
Absolutely.
go.
The
New
way
Zealand
they
need to
played
watch
in
out.
Game
This could be
3
2-2 before
just
they know it.
completely
New Zealand
changed
won
the
the toss
complexion
batting
of the
first.
series.
New
I
Zealand are
cannot
going to be
wait
batting
to
first
see
with
what they
Pakistan
bring
winning
out
toss.
Game
It's going to
4
be a
today.
belter.
A couple of
I think
others
New Zealand
upstairs
put
in the commentary
200 on
box
the
with us
board.
as
The
well.
crowd's
Riggin
got
Cody,
here
good
as
evening
well.
to
This
you.
is going to be a great entertaining game.
Hello all in Pakistan are
Thanks,
confident
Frank. It
all
is
of a
going to be an
sudden they reckon
entertaining
they
game,
can
isn't
play
it?
in these
We'd want
conditions.
pyrotechnics.
They're
We
ready
got
to
them
go.
at
New
Eden
Zealand need to
Park.
watch
And I
out. This
think
could
we'll
be
get them
2-2
again
before they
here.
know it.
Looking at the
New Zealand won the
surface, it
toss
was a
batting
great
first.
one
New
for
Zealand
Game
are
1.
going to be
I think
batting
it'll be
first
even
with
better
Pakistan
for
winning
Game
toss.
2.
It's going to be a
Under lights,
belter.
crowd
I
coming
think New
in,
Zealand put
beautiful blue
200 on
skies.
the board.
Couldn't
The
ask for
crowd's
much
got
better
here
here.
as well.
Well,
This
it
is
has
going to
been
be a great
an
entertaining
absolute
game.
ripper of a day here. Thanks, in the Bay Dave. of
Frank,
Plenty.
it is going to be an
And a little bit
entertaining
earlier,
game,
it
isn't
was
it? We'd
time
want
for the
pyrotechnics.
toss
We got
out
them
in
at
the
Eden
middle.
Park.
The two
And I
captains,
think we'll get them
Salmanaga
again here.
and
Looking at
Michael
the surface, it
Bracewell
was
were
a
in
great
charge of
one
the
for
coin.
Game 1. I
And,
think it'll be
as Katie
even
Martin
better
has
for
already
Game 2.
mentioned,
Under lights, crowd
is
coming
going
in,
to be,
beautiful blue skies.
Pakistan
Couldn't ask for
won the
much
toss,
better here.
made a well, it has been an absolute ripper of a day here in the
won the
Bay of
toss
Plenty.
again, Salmon.
And
What
a
are you
little bit
doing?
earlier, it was time for
On
the
first,
toss
okay, well,
out
it
in the
worked
middle.
very
The
well
two
in the last
captains,
game, didn't it? So you
Salmanaga
just got to bottle
and
that
Michael
magic and keep it
Bracewell
coming.
were in charge of the coin. And as Katie Martin has already
And
mentioned,
this surface, it looks like the bounce. This one looks like it might be a little slower.
The toss made a decision, and here's what the captains had to say.
Yeah, it does look like
Salmon, what are you doing?
wicket, but we are happy
On
to
first,
be
okay,
playing
well,
and
it worked
we are
very well in the
happy to
last
play
game,
in
didn't
any
it? So you
condition.
just got to bottle that magic and keep it coming.
Batting
first.
for us, we wanted to do the same
And
thing
I
to
guess
be
you've just got to.
And this surface,
it
looks like the bounce. This one looks like it might be a little slower. It might suit you guys even more than what Auckland did.
Eden Park's a special ground, and wicket, but we are
strange
happy
things
to be
happen
playing
there.
and
Scoring
we are good
200
enough
first,
team
you
to
sort
play
of
in any
think you're in most of the
Michael,
games, but they played particularly
batting first.
What do you particularly need to tidy up?
And
on
I guess
this
you've
one?
just got to.
well. Look, I think
you would
we
have
probably
thought
just
with
needed
200
one more
on the last
partnership
one you had
through the
enough,
middle
but
there
they've
to get
proved
us
that
a
you get a good
slightly
start,
higher
you just
score,
gotta
maybe
continue.
230, 240 at Eden Park. Ground, and this is a totally different ground again. Strange things happen here. Scoring 200 first, you sort of think you're in most of the games, but they have played particularly well.
What do you particularly need to tidy
Well,
up
don't
on
forget, you
this
can be a
one?
winner here with
Well, look, I think,
KFC
we'd probably
as
just
well.
needed
You
one
pick
more
your
partnership
zone
through the
around the
middle there
ground
to
here
get
at
us
Bay
a
Oval. If a six is
slightly
hitting
higher
to your
score, maybe
zone, you're in to win some
230, 240 at
quality
Eden Park.
tuck-up
But
courtesy of the
this is a
Colonel.
totally different ground
Just
again, so
before
we're
we
just
get
going to have to
a break,
assess the
Adele Winter,
conditions
one of our
quickly and
camera
then
people
come
here.
up with the
It
score
is
that
your
we're happy to
birthday.
defend.
We love you. We appreciate you. Have a great
Well,
night,
don't
everyone.
forget,
You can be a winner here with KFC as well. You pick your zone around the ground here at Bay Oval. If a six is hitting to your zone, you're in to win some quality tucker courtesy of the Colonel.
during this T20
Just before we
International
get to
summer
a break,
season
Adele
gives
Winter,
you the
one of
chance
our
to
camera
win.
people here. It is your
Simply download the
birthday.
KFC
We
app
love
to
you. We
play.
appreciate you. Have a
Pick your
great
zone,
night, everyone.
and
Let's
if
get to
a
the
six lands
cricket.
in there, you win.
Are you ready to win some free KFC? Then download the KFC app now to play six and shout.
Every six hit during this T20 International summer season gives you the chance to win. Simply download the KFC app to play. Pick your zone, and if a six
What an
lands in
evening in the
there,
mount.
you win.
That shows it all, doesn't it,
There
for
are
Game
loads
2
of
in this
favourite
KFC
when you are
T20 International
Anyone
Series
can play
between
by
New
locking in
Zealand
their
and
zone before the second
Pakistan.
innings. So what are you waiting
It's
for?
2-1 to New Zealand as it stands, but the last one was Pakistan's one. They say they're confident. They say they can play in any conditions. The conditions out there this What an evening evening in the may mount.
suit
That
them a
shows
little
it all,
bit more
doesn't
than
it,
the
for
last
Game
one
2 in this
in
KFC
Auckland. The bounce will be down, and
International
they feel
Series
confident.
between
So
New
watch
Zealand
out
and
as far as
Pakistan.
your New Zealand, who have made some changes.
It's
actually.
2-1 to New Zealand as it
You
stands,
have,
but the
Zach
last one
Fox
was
coming in, the
Pakistan's
all-rounder
one.
there, and
They say they're confident.
medium-pace
They say they
swing
can
bowler
play in
with
any
all the
conditions.
tricks
The
comes in
conditions out there this
Jameson.
evening may
And
suit
will I
them a
roll
little
the
bit more
big,
than the
strong
last one
fast bowler
in
into
Auckland. The
Ben
bounce will be
Sears,
down,
another big, strong
and they
fast
feel
bowler.
confident.
So
New
watch
Zealand
out.
have made changes
As
as far
far
as
as
your
your
New
New
Zealand,
Zealand,
who have made some changes actually.
Get a good start.
You have Zach Fox
and they'll
coming in,
also
the
need to be
all-rounder
able
there,
to
and just quiet
medium-pace swing
down
bowler with all the
Pakistan
tricks
top
comes in
order,
for
who all of a
Jameson.
sudden found
And
Willow
a little bit
Rourke,
of
the big
confidence
strong
in New
fast
Zealand
bowler in
conditions.
for
They
Ben
want
Sears, another
a
big strong
fast
fast
start.
bowler. So New Zealand have made changes, but they need to get the pacing right. Game courtesy of the two at the top. If they get a good start, they'll need to continue with that, and they'll also need to be able to just quiet. The captain's contributed a couple of times as well. He looks to be a very, very good player. Unchanged their lineup. Why would you change their lineup? They want a fast start.
Abra Ahmed, I wonder if he's been thinking
they
about
got a fast start in the last game, courtesy of the two at the top, Mohammed Harris and Hassan Nawaz, who made an amazing century there in Auckland. The captains contributed a couple of times as well. Each looks to be a very, very good player. Unchanged their lineup. Why would you change their lineup, Katie Martin?
Abra Ahmed, I wonder if he's been thinking about that head strong breeze that the last game and most get another ball. But I actually think with this wicket, we're traditionally ground, there is a little bit of turn here, likely to get some Chapman and Kushal has been
it's
fantastic.
Not a wicket for Pakistan to fear, batting on.
This is a bell for a wicket rigger, and I think New Zealand felt they were a little bit short at Eden Park. It's
strategies they did
a
up the
bigger
road
ground here.
Auckland,
There's still a strong breeze, so they're going to need to make the most of it. Tim Seifert in his home ground as well, one of his home ground. Freddie with explosive at the top of New Zealand. Harris, Mark Chapman, standing as well as
it's not a wicket for Pakistan to fear, batting on, but they are bowling first. They did win the toss, and we use the same strategies they did up the road in Auckland, which worked.
And sometimes having that confidence in such a quick turnaround as well. I'm excited to see Shaheen Shah Afridi with the new ball. Expect a little bit of shape. Harris Ruff was outstanding, as well as Abbas Afridi, who is a wicket taker. So you feel like they've got a nice balance with their bowling side. They've got confidence in terms of chasing to know the tempo and the score that they need to get. And sometimes having that confidence in such a quick turnaround as well helps the side.
The captain. The smiles at the toss from the captain, they just seem making their way out there when they needed it. Take their
I think it started from the toss, wasn't it? The toss is where he smiled, and he's been flying since Salman.
It's just all in ups.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding if you're able for the national anthems of Pakistan and New Zealand.
The smiles at the toss from the captain, they just seem more settled after that when they needed it.
I think it started from the toss, wasn't it? The toss is where he smiled, and he's been flying since Salman.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding if you're able for the national anthems of Pakistan and New Zealand.
Seen the set. It's another scene here at the mountain. Beautiful evening. Temperature's just gone out, so it's nice and pleasant. It's not cold. The wind has died down. A little bit of a northerly blowing across. Pakistan have won the toss. They've chosen to field, and they're fielding an unchanged side as well. It's a lovely scene here at the Mount. Very beautiful evening. Temperature's just gone out. So it's nice and pleasant. It's not cold. The wind has died down. They've brought in Zach. A little bit of a northerly blowing across. He's in for Pakistan have won the toss. They've chosen to field, and they're fielding an unchanged side as well. Coming off a very strong performance in Auckland. New Zealand made a couple of changes. It's in the seam bowling department. They've brought in Zach Folks with all his tricks. He's in for Cole Jameson, and Willow Rourke, big strong fast bowler, comes in for Ben Sears.
I think after the first two games he thought there is no chance that we're going to be batting again. He's smiled ever since. These two players, explosive going around the scene in New Zealand at the moment. Finn and Allen, we haven't seen the best of him, to be fair. Spectacular catch from Harris Ralph in the second game. Tim Simon's on two tosses in a row. I think after the first two games he thought there is no chance that we're going to be batting again. Pakistan ever since. Bowler spinner again in the power play. Most explosive going around the scene in New Zealand at the moment. Finn and Allen, we haven't seen the best of him, to be fair. Spectacular catch from Harris Ralph in the second game. Tim Seifert has been in fantastic form. Expecting to come hard at these seam bowlers of Pakistan. Will they look to bowl the spinner again in the power play, and Arbor made?
Seifert's been in tremendous, Nick.
Try and use this dim twilight light coming in.
Good average and a good strike rate
for Finn Allen.
Terrific strike rate for Finn Allen, and he got out. He made a duck in the last game. Brilliantly caught around the. If you're just joining us, welcome to the Mount, where Pakistan have won the toss and decided they will field first with an unchanged side. Shane Afridi has the ball in hand, as he always does. So dangerous in his first over.
He's known as a wicket taker, isn't he? 1 in 3 games.
If you're just joining us,
picks up a wicket in the first over. He did that
to the Mount
in Auckland,
where Pakistan have won the toss and decided that they will field first with an unchanged side. Shane Afridi has the ball in hand, as he always does. So dangerous in his first over.
He's known as a wicket taker, isn't he? 1 in 3 games he picks up a wicket in the first over. He did that in Auckland. A slip in place just for the ball to angle across on the odd occasion here of these two.
Here we go, game on
in
game 2. Sorry, game 4. It's game 2 in the earlier game, wasn't it, with the women's game? And I can update you on that, actually. Australia. Here we go, game on in game 2. New Zealand, a bit of a dressing up there. Sorry, game 4. This is game 4, and the series is on the line. It's game 2 in the earlier game, wasn't it, with the women's game?
New Zealand with the bat chasing.
I can update you on that, actually. Australia once again gave New Zealand
good signs early for Shaheen Shah Afridi, getting that early shape, which we know he is.
This is game 4, and the series is on the line.
They must win from Pakistan. They're so good at. Are outstanding. They dominated New Zealand with the bat chasing. A little bit short in terms of the runs early on for New Zealand, but good signs early for Shaheen Shah Afridi, getting that early shape.
Cricket bat.
So good at. Well, the one thing that Seifert knows is that Shaheen Shah Afridi is going to pitch it up to try and get that swing.
There's some swing. That's a beautiful shot.
This one just a little over pitch.
Just swung it into the middle of Tim Seifert's cricket bat.
Hit the ball straight down into the ground like that. You know they're holding the shape beautifully. One thing that Seifert knows is that Shaheen Shah Afridi is going to pitch it up to try and get that swing. T20 game as well. This one just a little over pitch, but just the form he's in. When you see a batter hit the ball straight down into the ground like that, you know they're holding the shape beautifully. You won't see much better technical shot, especially in the T20 game as well.
You'll see. How did that miss off stump? Searing Yorker. That's a great shot. Shaheen. And he's miffed. He's miffed. Surely that deserves something. That's good if he replies. You'll see. How did that miss off stump? Searing Yorker.
Yeah, just that high back lift.
And he's miffed.
Come on, why is it not just swung a little bit more? Come on,
surely that deserves something in LBW. A caught behind, what's that? It's got a nice breeze, assisting with
pace
that in-swing that he bowls.
Just that high back lift.
The right-hander.
Oh, you see, come on, why is it not just swung a little bit more? Come on, Bull.
It's got a nice breeze, assisting with that in-swing that he bowls. It's up to that one. The right-hander. Lovely.
He's been down on pace, Shaheen Shah Freddie. He's known when he first come in bowling over 140k, but in the last year or so he's only about 5% is over that pace. So he's brought his pace back, and sometimes that also allows the ball to swing a little bit more. His danger delivery down on pace, Shaheen Shah Freddie. He's known when he first come in bowling over 140k, but in the last year or so he's high back, only about 5% is over that pace. So he's brought his pace back, and sometimes that also allows the ball to swing a little bit more. His danger delivery is when he just holds the seam up a little bit and he pulls that length back and goes across the batter. You feel like with that high back lift of sight that he's saying, I'm going to try and get underneath the bat.
Has he pulled his pace back, or is he getting older?
Oh, that was his quickest one, 38k an hour. He has had a number of injuries. He's just slightly changed his action where he's opened up a little bit more, so he's not getting as up and over.
Back, or is he getting older?
Has that front foot which lands a little bit more, a little bit wider, so he's a bit 38k an hour. He has had a number of injuries. He's just slightly changed his action where he's opened up a little bit more, so he's not getting as up and over. He sort of has that front foot which lands a little bit more, a little bit wider, so he's a bit more open.
It was such a good over.
Most like the way he takes the stumps in his first
Asked a lot.
Backs himself
Didn't
to
get
blast
it.
someone out. That
Without
swing and pace.
French cut. Bad luck for the bowler. It was such a good over.
Oh, 6 deliveries pretty
Asked
much
a lot.
up in the Yorker
Didn't
area.
get it.
Amazing, isn't it?
Without loss.
Automatically in the power play you go, oh, we're just going to bowl good deliveries hitting the top of the stumps, but when you've got players that have such power like Seifert and Allen, sometimes you go that pretty much up in the Yorker area, up and full. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah, automatically a little bit of pressure. In the power play you go, oh, we're just going to bowl good deliveries hitting the top of the stumps, but when you've got players that have such power like Seifert and Allen, sometimes you go, we go that death length, the Yorker length, up and full. So we'll create a little bit of pressure.
Crystal Shah.
It's very full to be doing that. Can at times be a little susceptible to the spin, especially the left armers, Allen, who just angle that ball and slide it, because he does like to get back and force away off the back foot. It's very full to be doing that. Can at times be a little susceptible to the spin,
bowls
especially the
quite
left
a
armers,
low
Allen,
arm trajectory and quite wide, so just
it,
angling it into that mid-leg stump.
He does like to get back and force away off the back foot.
Can't get through. Hit that well. Picked out cover point. Seifert's very quick on his feet as well.
Bowls quite a low arm trajectory and quite wide, so just angling it into that mid-leg stump.
Seifert can't get it through. Hit that well. Picked out cover point. Seifert's very quick on his feet as well.
Muscles that straight.
Muscled it all the way for 6. That's just pure strength from Seifert.
Just marginally missed his length here, Crystal. How quick was he to get onto this? Onto the back
Muscles
foot,
that
6
straight.
over the top.
Muscled it all the way for 6. That's just pure strength from Seifert.
79 metres. I wouldn't have thought it was a too bad
too full. And Allen has accepted that one with pleasure.
Again, just searching for that. Finn Allen did have his struggles a bit with the left arm seam bowlers, looking to try and bowl at the stump. He's sort of just tipped his head on the ball a little bit, got nicked behind, and they've got that short third in play. Just relying on that swing to come back in.
Oh. So, Ramadan break at the end of this over. So you know, halfway.
Nice slower ball, changed it up. Treated with respect.
It's a good option, isn't it? When you've got a player that likes to sort of load and go, when you do change up the pace, it means you just can't be automatic in terms of getting into the ball. You just have to hold a little bit longer.
He keeps it very, very simple, doesn't he? In the first over, just uses the swing, tries to knock someone over. They're new to the crease. Second over, he realises he can't be predictable. So then starts to use that slower ball. That one was a little predictable. That one was in the slot and it got the treatment.
No swing on this occasion. The only swing was from Tim Seiford's bat. Look how quick those hands are through the ball. Gets into great positions, and all he's got to do is just hit through that wide open stance, clears the front leg. This time a little further than the first one.
He's in that sort of form, isn't he, Tim Seiford at the moment? Seen the ball well, that you're not going to get away with a delivery in his arc. And that one was very much in that arc. One ball to go, needs to get out of this over. 1 for 14 already. Goes with the slower, shorter one, and Seiford happy to just knock it into the onside for one. Good over for New Zealand, that. 35 without loss after 3.
Yeah, great effort. The flags looking amazing. How did it feel out there? Scary. Watching all your favourite players come past. So who was your favourite player that you want to give them a bit of a shout out? Michael Bracewell. That's a fantastic Michael Bracewell. Who do you reckon is going to high score for us tonight?
They're just taking a cultural break here so that the Pakistan players can break their fast. The sun has gone down and they are now able to break their fast. So the fruit looked very nice, didn't it?
Yeah, just maybe a bit of hydration. Isn't it amazing to think the fact that they start a game, they go through the day in the warm-up, and you get taught so much about having to fuel yourself, but they have no choice. And I know a coach that coached in Pakistan, Alex Hartley, she went through the same process with them. So to understand from a coaching perspective how physically it impacts the players, she said the lack of energy that the boys had when they went through the fasting, it was just incredible to see the performance that they actually put out on the park. And no energy, they were lethargic, but they were just able to get themselves up. It's just incredible.
But I couldn't get to 10 o'clock in the morning. Oh. It's great discipline. Great story, actually. Yusuf Johanna, who's in the coaching, well, not Yusuf Johanna, but Mohammed Yusuf was Yusuf Johanna. In the coaching stuff, magnificent player, was world #1 there for a wee while.
So he was Yusuf Johanna, and then yeah, then I got him out in the test match, and he turned Islam after that and became Mohammed Yusuf. And he went on a run-scoring blitz, and they asked him, but they said, how are you doing that? And he said, it's the extra discipline I've had to put into my life, and that's carried through into my cricket. Well, it was interesting, you know. So what he was having to do now, just transferred in his life, transferred into the way that he was conducting himself out in the middle. And you know, he went from being a very, very good player to well, world #1 there for a while. Finally gets this one through. It's partially stopped, though. He's been trying to get the ball through that gap for some time. To tell the truth, I don't think it was me getting him out that made him change, but it was around about that same time.
Well, Arbroath was under pressure in the power play in Auckland. He got 2 overs, and very much Tim Seifert looked to try and hit him through that offside field straight away, putting pressure on that length of his delivery.
Bang! That sounded good, didn't it? What a result. That is massive.
A couple of short balls. Got away with one. This time pitched it up. He saw it up. Just with the fingers across the ball, he just saw it was going to slide straight into him. Watch him, he just looked down and he said that's gone all the way. He is hitting the ball as clean as I've ever seen him.
Top of the bank, that is at 6 anywhere in the world, that, and a big 6 anywhere in the world. Just sounded good the minute it hit. It was right in his arc as well, Tim Seifert. So he's away to a flyer again, 33. This time, smears it over cover point. There'll be a little bit of top spin on that, and that'll run away for 4.
Arbroath's just fresh into his T20 career. He's got a number of different deliveries, whether it's a slider, whether it's a carry ball. Just picking up length so quick. That is incredible. His shape is all gone there, but just being able to stay in the shot long enough to create power. Just not in Pakistan, you get a little bit of extra out of the wicket. Here in New Zealand, you get no assistance. It just slides straight on.
Look at that. That's the best of the lot. That it's not the longest, but it's the best. Hands down from Seifert.
50 partnership, just under 4 overs. You just see that, it slides on. There's not going to be too much turn and grip here. Pressure's on Arbroath. 18 runs off this over, 1 ball to go. How's he going to get out of this? He's got that deep mid-wicket and long on. Is he just going to go straight death here?
Happy to push. 4 gone, 54 without loss. Yeah, it's a cranking start. Look at that momentum there. Just getting better and better. New Zealand, they will pull back through the middle overs in Auckland, and that's what cost them. So they know that they need to convert this good stuff. I know they'll need a big total against this Pakistan team who proved in the last game they're ready to play in New Zealand. For the quickest of the bowlers on display now, Harris Rolfe. Can get it up there. He can approach 150. Oh no. Oh, that's a disappointing one there. Wow. Mohamed Harris just clean missed that.
A wild delivery for a start, but he should have taken that. He just sort of stepped and run across into that leg side, Harris. Just went straight through him. Up and over 140k. Straight up here for Harris Ralph. Probably don't expect too much swing, more just that angle back in.
Oh, that's a great catch in the outer. What a beauty that is. Boy, they needed that, Pakistan, and yeah, he has accepted that, and rightly so. What a Bobby Dazzler.
Oh, that is a catch. That is flowing off the middle of the bat into the wicket. Maybe just trying to control that. Oh, what a great catch that is. Kushtal, no, he says, what's all the fuss about? Oh, that's what changes the game. It was a fast start for Seifert. He's out for 44, 59 for 1.
What a knock that was. Roll quick up to look at the evening. 59 for 1 against the Black Caps.
Mark Chapman comes to the wicket. 94